welcome to Comics Price Guide presents Tales from the Geek. I am Aaron the Mechanic.
And I'm a Jedi, like my father before me. But I also known as Michael. That's true. It's true. I am a Jedi. Again, see? Lightsaber. Jedis have lightsabers.
Are you killing dragons here at Dragon's Lair?
We don't kill dragons here. We harbor them.
Oh, you harbor them.
We give them a home.
Are they scared of your lightsaber there?
No, not at all, actually. It doesn't work at all. So let's just throw that over there.
Oh.
Anyway.
Well, welcome.
Welcome, yeah. Here we are, again. We have comics.
We do.
It's in the name.
We have some great comics.
There's a lot of awesome comics out this week. There's a couple I'm really, really excited about.
Shield #1?
Shield #1. Agents of Shield, to be specific.
Oh, yeah, you know.
You know, like the TV show.
Real world.
You know.
Words and
but yeah, speaking of, it's really, really influenced by the TV show. You can kind of tell on the cover. You know, there's Deathlock and there's Mockingbird and Agent May, all the characters from the show.
Oh, nice.
So, you know, if you're into the show, this is like the comic book to get.
Do you know if it's continuing on from where the show?
It's not really sort of set in the show's like universe, like in the greater Marvel universe. It's just sort of really inspired by it.
Oh, fun.
It says it right up there.
Oh,
but
inspired by.
Can you read? Yeah, exactly.
I don't have my glasses on, so let me see first.
I do. No, but yeah, it's got all the same show characters, and it's a lot of focus on Coulson, which, you know, everybody loves Coulson. Who doesn't? So it's really cool if you enjoy him. There's some, you know, super spy action he does, some fighting, some sneaking around, all sorts of stuff. So if you like S.H.I.E.L.D., it's a really awesome book.
What else
Next.
we got?
This is very similar to last week when you remember Swamp Thing, where I was like, I've never read Swamp Thing before, but this was really cool.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Red Sonja.
Never read Red Sonja.
Never read Red Sonja before.
That's really cool.
I know she's, you know, got a pretty cult following.
Yeah,
a lot of people who really like her. I've never personally been interested in her. Like, you know, whatever. She's, you know, barbarian warrior chick, whatever. But this was really enjoyable. It's her new sort of status quo. She's got her new costume, of course.
I like
all the Dynamite ladies got their new costumes. I'm sure we'll talk about Vampirella and Deja Thoris when they come out. But she's really cool. This book was surprisingly funny. Like, it's actually a lot funnier than you'd think a Red Sonja book would be.
Watch, is that just killing things? Or
No,
anything?
no, yeah. Your normal Red Sonja book, you know, she's hunting down monsters and slaying bandits and stuff.
Slaying, killing.
This one's set in sort of a version of her world where there's a new king and he sort of abolished all the crime and killed all the monsters. So she's basically unemployed.
What is she gonna
And she
do
kind of
now?
just hangs out for like a year doing nothing. It's actually really funny. They mention how he's like gentrifying local settlements. It's really funny for a Red Sonja book, but I really enjoyed it. So, you know.
So she's like hanging out.
Yeah, basically she's just chilling, you know.
Oh no, I need a knife. Somebody cut this pie, and
yeah,
she's
exactly.
like, oh, no.
There's a bit where bandits, you know, jump out of the forest and attack a merchant caravan, and Red Sonja's there, and she's like, I'm gonna save him, and then the town guard swoops in and saves him, like what is supposed to happen, and she doesn't get to be the hero. So it's really funny. So, like I said, it's sort of a fresh start for her. It's really cool.
I like that.
And then
this is what I'm excited for.
There's this one. That's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let's see if we can.
This is me.
Go Power. You're Kimberly.
Yeah. Well, no, I'd actually rather be blue than pink. That's just me.
That's Billy.
Blue is my favorite color, and you cannot call me Billy.
I'll call you Billy. No, I won't. But no, this is the new Power Rangers. It's actually number 0, which is weird to me, but I don't know why you wouldn't just start at 1. But this is number 0. They got covers.
This is before number 1.
This is before number 1.
That's why.
They got covers for all the Rangers. I grabbed Kimberly's today because pink shows up great on camera.
It does.
And
I'm a girl. Is that why you did it?
I can like pink too.
Okay, fair enough. Like I said, blue's my favorite color.
Yeah.
If I'd chosen, I would have chosen the blue one.
Blue's my favorite Ranger, but that's boring, you know. But this was really cool. It's got a really awesome art style. You know, it's got your Mighty Morphin team that everybody loves. You know, it's really kind of focused on Tommy, the Green Ranger. So kind of like how the show got to by a certain point, like really focusing on Tommy. But it's got a lot of him. It's got a lot of his interactions with like Rita Repulsa and, you know, how he deals
it's like
with
all the same.
Yeah, how he deals with sort of Jason being the leader of the team. It's got a couple of short stories in there about, you know, side characters and stuff, but it's a really, really awesome nostalgic book.
So is it like the old show, or is it?
Very much. Oh, yeah. Yes. But it's basically like they took the old show and they put it in a comic book and they added some, like, Pacific Rim into it. Like, it's not as cartoony as you think, but it's still totally kick-ass. So it's really awesome. And they really, like, I love how they depicted the costumes for all the Rangers. All their suits they've done them really good justice here. And what's really interesting is that you notice in this book when you read it, there's a lot of individual Zord action. It's not all the Megazord like the show kind of got to at the end. Like, you know,
good.
there's bits with just their individual Zords, which I liked a lot.
I
So
love it.
yeah. Do you like Power
Yay.
Rangers? That's the one to get. It's my personal like top book of the week. It was
He's
awesome.
picking up a blue one, isn't it?
Oh yeah, and they got colors. They got all the Rangers colors for covers. The green and white ones are gonna be harder to get. Those are like rare like variants, of course. But they got them for the rest of the team. So you know,
Surprise. Okay, so
enjoy.
So, any other good books this week, or are we going to go to news?
I would say the finale of Secret Wars is finally out this week.
Woohoo!
Number 9, which I read today, and it was a pretty awesome ending. So really, I don't want to say I'm surprised that a Marvel event was so good all the way through, but I kind of am after certain events
well,
in the
especially
recent
when it
history.
keeps getting pushed back, the fact that it's still good.
Yeah, it's
that's
still
great.
good. It was still a cool ending. There's a really awesome like 4-page fight scene in it that I enjoyed.
Ooh.
So, yeah, the finale of Secret Wars is definitely one to check out, and it really actually. It does really explain sort of the new status quo of a lot of characters, specifically like the Fantastic Four. It really tells you what's going on with them. So if you're a Fantastic Four fan, you need
No
to pick it up.
spoilers, but pick it up.
No spoilers at all.
But pick it up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so now we're going to go into some Star Wars news. You want to talk about that George Lucas?
There's a handful of Star Wars news. Yeah, George Lucas.
We'll start the petition to get him back in. Is that what it is?
There's a petition going around to get George Lucas back into the Star Wars franchise. They want him to direct Episode 9, not Episode 8.
Okay, not 8. Just
yeah, they don't
9.
want Colin Trevorrow. Is that his name? Trevorrow? However you pronounce his name. Sorry, Colin, if you're watching. But people want George Lucas to come back, and you can want what you want,
Right.
but, you know, personally, J.J. Abrams
I
did
thought it
pretty
was
well.
great. I really enjoyed it.
I think Ryan Johnson will do just fine with Episode 8,
I think
so
it'll be great.
it's very weird to me, but hey, it's got like 20,000 people who signed already, so maybe they'll do it. I don't know.
We'll see if the petition actually means
Gotta
anything.
see if
petition all they want. It doesn't mean that's going to
it doesn't mean
happen.
Disney has to do anything.
they don't have
Exactly.
to-
But
oh.
hey, at least people know about it, and you know, if it happens, it happens, and we'll see how Episode 9 goes.
Yeah. Okay, and then also...
We'll see.
Oh, Princess Leia is going to be in Rebels, right?
Yeah, I did read that. Princess Leia is going to be in the Star Wars Rebels show, which I actually really enjoy a lot, and a couple other employees here have really gotten into. So Star Wars Rebels, if you're into that, Leia's going to show up.
Really awesome.
Yeah, it kind of
Makes sense.
works.
Yeah,
it makes
I don't
sense.
see why she wouldn't
Because
be in
it's
it,
set
but,
right
yeah.
sort of before Episode 4 in that time period, so
Yeah.
it really makes sense she'd be sort of an up-and-coming, you know, rebel leader.
Yeah, for
And speaking of Princess Leia, there was announcements about the Han Solo film.
Han Solo.
They announced a bunch of actors who were going to possibly play Han Solo. I don't remember all of their names, but I know the guy from like The Fault in Our Stars was in there.
Oh, really?
And like a couple other dudes, kind of people who look like me, basically. You know, white guys with brown hair.
Oh, okay.
So you know,
Glasses?
well, you know, maybe
Take those off, put them on your head. There we go.
I can't see,
Were
but
you
okay.
on that list?
We're gonna keep doing the show, so I can't see.
Were you on the list?
I can't see the list over here of things we got to talk about. So.
I meant the list of Han Solo actors.
Oh no, I can never play Han Solo. I'm not cool enough.
Oh, that's okay.
Anyway,
You
yeah.
can be with me on this show instead.
Anyway, let's move on to like Marvel news. How about that?
Dead no more. Does that mean someone's coming back?
Yeah, there was that. I guess teaser is the right word for the
Teaser, someone might come
Dead
back.
No
Is that it?
More. And someone's like gonna come back from the dead, which doesn't really help if you ask me, because there's like 1,000 dead characters.
So
everybody sort of
a
thinks.
recent dead character or
Yeah.
a far back dead character?
Everybody
and-
sort of thinks it'll be Wolverine.
Oh, yeah,
because
he's not staying dead.
he just died like a year ago.
Yeah, he's not staying dead.
Spoiler alert! If you haven't kept up with, you know,
Oh yeah, third one.
you know that a year is sort of the
Yeah, and I
statute
think
of
we even
limitations.
talked about it here whenever
Yeah.
he died. So we're okay.
So there's a couple people out there that some people think could come back. I think Wolverine's the biggest,
Yeah.
probably
Oh yeah.
contender.
Now that you say that,
It's a little weird
I'm kind of
now.
sad I didn't think about that. Good point.
It's a little weird
Suck it
because
back.
they've got the new Wolverine, which is X-23, and then they've got the old Wolverine from Old Man Logan. They've got like 3 Wolverines if they do that, which
Yeah.
they have like 5
Is that a
Spider-Man.
problem?
Yeah, they got like 5 Spider-Man, so it's
Don't think that's a
probably
problem.
fine. There's like 4 Hulks and like 7 Captain Americas,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
They'll all find their place.
But then also speaking of Marvel and death, they announced today that the Civil War II comic event, which actually features Captain Marvel versus Iron Man. Fun fact, yeah. Somebody is going to die in that. Somebody big. Somebody important. My money's on Daredevil.
You think?
Yeah, that's where my money is. But I don't know anything. That's all they said is that somebody important's going to die. What do you think? Because Captain Marvel versus Iron Man. In the last one, Captain America died.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So, who do you think is going to die in this one? Any ideas? Theories?
no.
Calling it out now?
No. I'll
No? No
let
predictions
you call
yet?
It out.
I'm
and
predicting
then I can make fun of
Daredevil.
you if you're wrong, and that'll be more fun.
Yeah, in 8 months,
for
if
me.
I'm right, watch this video again. And
That's a good point. If he's right, then I totally backed him up.
then she owes me $50.
No, if he's wrong, he owes me $50.
No, never. Anyway.
You heard it here.
We got a couple other small things.
What, Batman 66 Legos?
Yeah, they're making a Lego set of Batman 66, which is fun. It's like the 50th anniversary or something, which
that makes sense why they're going to do it.
Makes
then.
sense.
Makes
66.
66.
2016, that's coming out. They just announced that. And speaking of anniversaries, one of my personal favorite franchises of all time, Pokemon, is having its 20th anniversary this year, and I'm so excited. They're re-releasing like all the movies and all the games and comics and toys and all kinds of stuff.
That's gonna be awesome.
Pikachu is kind of overrated if you ask me, but let's move on.
She's the one that everybody knew.
Yeah,
back in the
I mean,
day.
icon of the franchise and all that.
For sure.
I guess I'll let you say that last piece of news. It's kind of important to you.
Yes, because Kaylee, or the person that plays Kaylee, is going to be in Legends of Tomorrow, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's gonna be some kind of time traveler or something, but
Pretty great.
the mechanic here. I didn't know you were
Take some
in.
steps.
Didn't know you were in DC's TV shows.
Yeah, now you know.
How's Steven
more you
Amell?
know.
You like hanging out with him?
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, all the time. My
Awesome.
free time.
All your free time that you have. Yeah.
All of my free time.
All of the free time that neither of us have any of.
Gosh, is that all the news? We had a lot of news. Oh,
That's a
we
lot
have
of
some sad
news.
news. I hate to leave on a sad note.
I guess
though.
we shouldn't leave on a sad note, but we do have to mention it.
That David Bowie did die, unfortunately.
That is very unfortunate.
So-
I know a lot of people were very upset about it.
Yeah.
Very great musician, of course,
Oh
but
gosh, yeah. Labyrinth was like, man, grew up on that movie. And
Yep.
shows a lot of us did.
it is
so,
very unfortunate. I mean, everyone's time comes, so
Yeah.
you know they kind of kept his health secret for a while,
Yeah.
so no one kind of really knew. But
So everyone, yeah,
it's
more
still
people
pretty
probably
sad.
shocked because
Yeah,
of it.
yeah,
but-
it's definitely sad.
Yep.
So,
Hearts go out to fans and everyone.
oh yeah. On that depressing note,
We'll send it over to Big Bang Life on
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. And they're going to keep working on their cosplay, which is Mad Max.
Mad Max cosplay.
Woohoo, yep.
That doesn't seem like it'd be too difficult, but I don't know anything
Oh,
about
you don't
cosplay.
even-
so
you don't even know. It's like,
maybe I'll watch and find
I think they're
out.
on like episode 8 or 9 on it.
Oh
so
man,
don't
I gotta
quote me
watch
on
and
that,
find
guys.
out. It seems like you can just like rub a bunch of dirt over yourself and stuff like that.
Oh, depending on who you're being.
Yeah, like if you want to be Max, that's easy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know if they're actually doing Max though.
Well, check it out.
Yeah. Catch you guys next week.